Hi everyone! So we're going to answer the second question, or the second part to Abderrazak's question. He had two questions, so I answered his first part in the previous video. So in the next video here, which is now, we're going to answer the second part. So his second question says, a friend asked me where to get the carbohydrates. What are the substitutes for the rice, the bread, the cooked potatoes? Thank you again. Alrighty, okay. Fantastic question, fantastic question. All you raw foodies out there, a lot of you health nuts out there, you guys already know this. But first of all, I kind of want to start off and say that that kind of goes along with this is why people have come up with these questions like this, or why people who don't know about a plant-based diet, plant-based diet, vegan diet, and specifically raw vegan or fruitarian type of diet, a lot of people, they view that produce, they have this viewpoint and this thought process that plant foods have nothing in them. They view that fruits, vegetables, leafy greens, and nuts and seeds, not too much nuts and seeds, but I mean like especially the fruit and veggies and leafy greens, they think that there's nothing in them. They think like there's no carbohydrates. They think there's no calories in them. There's no protein. They think there's no protein. They think there's no fats in there, and they think there's no nutrients in there. And so again, a lot of you raw foodies already know, and it makes sense to me that the most nutrient dense foods on this planet are plant foods, specifically raw plant foods. And most definitely plant foods do contain carbohydrates. They do contain calories. They do contain protein, believe it or not. They do contain fats, believe it or not, too. You know, they contain all of that. And once you really dive into the plant arena, raw food specifically, you will be blown away at how much nutrition, macronutrients, which is the calories, carbohydrates, proteins, and fats, and then the micronutrients, which are the vitamins and minerals. And you'll be blown away at how jam-packed raw plant foods are of all of that. And so all our needs are met within fruits, veggies, tender leafy greens, all fruits, all veggies, and nuts and seeds. Within those four categories, our human body is sustained perfectly. It's sustained perfectly, and it's satisfied, and all our needs are met with that. The problem happens when there is an imbalance issue going on, and that goes into a whole nother topic. But yes, there are carbohydrates in fruit, and that's, so where do we get the carbohydrates to substitute for rice, bread, and potatoes? If you're someone who does not want to consume cooked plant foods or grains or starches, our main and preferred source of fuel is carbohydrates, from what I've learned, you guys, okay? I know everybody's kind of heard this. It's kind of drilled in our brains if you watch enough health videos, you know, enough raw foodies out there and high carb vegans and vegan stuff. They always push the carbohydrates, and it makes sense. It totally makes sense, and it feels right. But we do need a balance of protein and fats too. So let's do this. We're going to do this together, okay, guys? I'm going to take you guys along to Chronometer, and I'm just going to share. I'm sure a lot of you guys know about Chronometer now, and everybody kind of knows about Chronometer and these health nutritional tracking websites and apps and stuff you can do. And I just want to share, since it's part of this video too, a couple samples of my personal fruit meals, and to see that, you know, fruit is loaded full of carbohydrates. That's where you get our carbohydrates. I share a lot with you guys on like nutritional tracking videos, you know, just to share. Like it's amazing how much plant foods have, how much nutrition, how much macronutrients and micronutrients plant foods have, and why it's just absolutely the best for your body. Alrighty guys, so this is a sample day of, this was over back in March. This was back in March 1st, 2019. So this was a sample day just to share with you guys here. So my first meal that I had was a juice, which was apple, carrots, beets, and celery. And then I had a peanut butter smoothie. It was sort of like a sweet peanut butter smoothie, which was bananas, dates, deglet nor dates. They were medjool dates and then deglet nor dates, coconut water, and peanut butter powder. And then my dinner consisted of sweet peas, heavy on the sweet peas this day, celery, more medjool dates for my dressing, lemons, leeks, sesame seeds, which was part of my dressing, and a little bit of lettuce. So this is very low on the leafy greens because that is not a whole lot right there, but I focused mainly on the sweet peas. Okay, so I got pretty close to 2,000 calories for this day, 41 grams of protein, and 380 grams of carbohydrates, and 21 grams of fat. So the carbohydrate intake, where's the carbohydrates coming from? Carbohydrates are coming from the dates, apples, bananas, some more dates. So I had two different types of dates, which were medjools and deglet nors, and then it comes from sweet peas also, even coconut water. So if we look at protein, that's where the consistency of protein is, sesame seeds, the peas, the peanut butter powder. But yeah, dates, our fruit does contain protein. So our calories, where does most of our calories comes from? It comes from the fruit, dates, apples, bananas, and of course our peas, the veggies, everything. And then the fats, where do the fats come from? They mainly come from the fat sources with the nuts and seeds. But there's a little bit that's contained in all the other fruits and veggies also. Okay, you guys, so hopefully this video helped you out in some way. You know what, I really enjoy eating fully raw. I really hope and pray and just really wish and really hope that the rest of the world catches on to veganism, and most definitely and more importantly, raw veganism, because optimal health feels so good. And getting, like TannyRaw says, as many nutrients as you can in each forkful, mouthful, bite that you can get. Maximize your nutrition, your nutrients, and raw plant foods really provides that for you. And most definitely, you guys, I just also want to say that if you are someone who enjoys eating cooked starches, cooked potatoes, rice, and stuff like that, you most certainly can have that if you want. I mean, I'm not the health expert. I don't claim to be. I don't want to be here, guys. Okay, I'm just sharing with you guys my experiences and kind of my viewpoints and kind of where I'm at with what I think, you know, what I personally think about veganism and raw veganism and everything. And because I know there's a lot of people out there who truly enjoy eating cooked plant foods and all the grains and stuff. You know what? I totally respect you for your choices. I totally respect you for having food choices like that. That is completely fine. And I know for me personally, I know there's just something about fully raw that just feels so dang good all the time. And I'm someone who truly believes in fully raw. I really do. And so I will let you guys go. I'll stop babbling here. Okay, I'll stop babbling. Remember to love being raw. Put a big old smile on your face today. I hope I did that for you. And I'll see you guys next video, okay? Bye, guys.